Nowadays, a lot of meetings are being run over the internet. They've gone virtual. There's no lack of advice on how to run them productively and effectively, but there's an emotional intelligence step that can be easily missed and overlooked. Have you checked in with your team workers to ask how they're feeling? Since you can't check in with your team in person or read body language, it's important to ask. There's a masterful way to ask this question so that people will give an honest answer. Asking people point blank, "How are you feeling?" might not work. How many times have you heard people say, "I'm fine" or "I'm okay" when you ask that question, and you know that that's likely not to be the case? This is even more important when you're working virtually. The only way to do it is to start team meetings with a quick two-feeling check-in. This gauges how people are really feeling. You go around the team to do a short exercise before kicking off the virtual meeting. Everyone gives two feelings. The brilliance of this is twofold. First, it's really quick and it doesn't take too long for everyone to give their answer. It gives people permission to quickly name their feelings and to do so without judgment. Secondly, it acknowledges that we're human and we have complex emotions and we often feel many things at once. So an example might be, "I'm exhausted and I'm hopeful," or "I'm weary and I'm grateful." Running virtual meetings, you'll hear some weird paradoxical feelings and emotions. The rush of confusing emotions is normal. Holding meetings at a distance, you can have the space to feel both anxious and optimistic, and this is important in uncertain times. Our brains like to tell ourselves stories, and this is a useful and helpful strategy. It's a self-talk strategy. People are telling themselves, "I've got to be hopeful, I've got to be grateful, and I've got to engage in this meeting, and I've got to get through the situation that I find myself in." Having that positive self-talk makes all the difference. The two-feeling check-in gets everyone involved, it gets them engaged, and it helps to set the tone in an emotionally intelligent way for the virtual meeting.